Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. And you know, to people out here, basically, you know, we got the Hebrew Israelites and so on and so on. You know, we got the real juice of the Bible speaks. So you know who you remind me of? That's why I'm smirking. You remind me of somebody. You remind me of Evelyn Rothschild, man. Hey, man, he might be connected with us. So, yeah, that's my good. Yeah, for you people out there, we are the Hebrew Israelites, and we are for our people, them that are so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American descent, or that you may go back to them, you know what I mean? So, this is who the Lord is coming to save in these last days, man, and we're living in the last days today. Okay? Now, that's the brothers out there, these brothers in the faith, man, like I'm going to say, you know, we're close. We're getting closer and closer. Time is getting quicker and quicker. You know what I'm saying? As we're approaching the ending of this revival of ancient Rome. You brothers, you stay up there, and like I said last week, don't let the bullshit get to you brothers, man. You know, because you got a lot of lollygagging going on, and so on and so on, man. You got certain guys that just can't get themselves together, so to speak. You know what I mean? Want to cause foolishness because that's all they know how to do at this present moment. So I mean, I wouldn't even entertain it, man. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Here, we like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. We got the Hebrew Israelites once again coming out here every single week to prophesy about the future up and coming calamities, okay, and the future downfall of this place, man, this society. All right, which is what I call personally the British American Empire, which is our Rome. Okay, the Lord has sent his men out here to let you people know that this society is going to be destroyed real soon, man. Okay, that's what we sent out here to let you people know. Okay, and we out here to wake up the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and Native American Indians on the side here. If they are the people of Israel, okay, they are the true lost tribes of the nation of Israel. That's what we come to recover. And those that go back to these people on the side also, that may not look like these nations, okay? So that's all I gotta say on that, you know what I mean? But yeah, what we're gonna cover on today is the siege that took place in the Assyrian captivity, because what you had during that time period, around the beginning of the 8th century, you had a siege that took place around that time. Okay, and the reason why I'm going to go into that history is because the same scenario is going to happen in these times. But the siege in these times is going to be a lot more severe and worse. Okay, as it tells you in Daniel's 12th chapter. Okay, there's going to be a day that's going to come since there was a nation. All right, so all the previous travesties that took place, the travesty that's going to take place on this side is going to far surpass what took place in the past. All right. So we're gonna read you the first scripture, and then we're gonna dive into this topic. Give me Isaiah 10 and 5.
Isaiah 10 and 5. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand of my indignation.
Right, the Lord likened the so-called white man to the Assyrian. Okay, because he's going to bring forth his indignation. Now, how is he going to do that? I'm talking about these bankers too. How are these bankers going to come as the Assyrians? What they're going to do is they're going to let those boys get loose. Okay, those martial law, militarized police officers get loose on the people. Okay, and they're going to basically take control of the cities and these streets too, that you walk on, that you drive on every other day. They're going to take control of you and your goods. And they're going to go into certain neighborhoods and siege those neighborhoods, just like how it was back during the Assyrian siege. Okay? And it's going, and the thing, the Assyrian Empire, the Assyrian Empire was a lot more severe, or was a true leadership. Okay? Israelites same thing is going to be in these times. You know, when the so-called white man, and I'm talking about his military, okay, his martial law troops, when they come down here, people are going to be afraid. People are going to be scared. People are going to be afraid and scared when all hell breaks loose out here. Okay, when these soldiers and these police officers, they're going to transform themselves into the military. Then what's going to start happening is it's going to come to a point where they're going to say, well, we have to protect the people. But then things are going to get so out of hand that the government is going to have to kill the people. The soldiers. You might be laughing or shaking your head and all of that and then some, but it's going to come. Okay, these police officers, okay, that's wearing regular police officer type gear, they're going to be transformed into the military. So go on, brother, read that verse again. You gotta keep the
Isaiah 10 and 5. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger.
It says, oh Assyrian, the rod of my anger, which it's not talking about the actual Assyrian, but it's talking about Esau, the so-called white man. Because when he comes down with his military, hey man, it's gonna be blood on the streets. You know how I'm telling the truth, because guess what? When you go to Georgia, you see those Georgia guidestones. What does it say on them Georgia guidestones? They want to maintain humanity on the 500 million. Okay? So that's how you know I'm not lying. So there's going to be a lot of blood on the streets, man. And our people, they're going to be the first ones to go out. I mean, I don't know how this thing's going to play out, but they're going to be the ones that's going to be destroyed too. And the reason being is because they don't want to get back to the law. They want to do what they want to do. They want to be as streaky and as wicked as they want to be. And that even goes to certain guys in the street too, that's claiming to be in the street. They want to do their own thing. They want to go against the brotherhood because they got offended over something. Right? So read that again, brother. One more time, and then we're going to jump to the whole thing.
O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, the staff in their hand is mine indignation.
The staff in his hand is the indignation. That's the guns they're going to use. Okay? And even the sticks they're going to use too. Okay? All of those weapons that they got for the people, when that day comes, they're going to use it. And that's going to bring about the indignation. Right there and then. Because we all know that World War III, okay, is getting ready to take place. Alright, we all understand it. Okay, you got the Russian you got the Prime Minister of Russia, Vladimir Putin, okay? He's letting his people know, look man, wherever you are, return back home to Russia. Okay, and then last week we was going over an article dealing with how you have 40 million Russians being prepared for World War III, yet going under bunkers and stuff like that, man. A while ago, you had in Germany, you got certain schools in Germany warning the children of impending danger to come. So I wonder why all of these countries are doing it. This real havoc is about to break out here, brothers. Okay, and sisters out here. You know what I mean? So-called brothers and sisters out here. You know what I mean? So yeah, read what you got. If there's any more.
O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. I will send him against an hypocrite nation.
The Lord is going to send him against a hypocritical nation. Who's the hypocritical nation? Our people, because they claim to go to church and believe in God. Okay, they claim to pray every single day and all this and then something. Guess what? The Lord is going to deal with them, man. The Lord is going to use the military, police officers to get rid of their asses. They don't want to return back to the Lord properly in the right way. And even these churches that our people are going to, they're going to be destroyed as well. They're going to be basically they're going to be altered in, okay, the military is going to kick down those church buildings and destroy those people in that side of the damn church. Okay? Now you may think that, oh man, I'm preaching hate or I'm preaching doom or whatever, but guess what? Hate that you've never experienced before is going to come down the line, so you might as well hear about it. You might as well just hear about the hate that I'm teaching about. Because it's going to come. Go on.
I will send him against an hypocritical nation and against the people of my wrath,
right?
Who I give him a charge.
Right, so there's a people that's fitted for the Lord's wrath to come. And that's the 2/3 of our own people. That's what is it, 66.6%. Okay, that includes the Irish, that includes the Negroes in America, that includes the so-called Nigerians out here, the so-called Jamaicans out here, okay? That want to act silly and talk rubbish all day. This is who this is applied to, man. Okay, the majority of asses are fitted to wrath and destruction. You know, and even those of our people that want to get involved in this Kemet rubbish, this Kemetic bullshit, man. You know what I mean? I don't mean to say bullshit. I'm trying to, you know, clean with my words here. Okay, I'm trying. Go on.
And against the people of my wrath, who I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets.
They're going to be trod down like the mire on the street. That's 2/3 of our own people, man. And the reason why we're going into this is because because see, you had this many times before. You have sieges. You had people that was invading people's lands and cutting up the supplies and stuff like that. You had that going on back then during the time of 70 AD and the time of Masada. Okay, and during the time of the Assyrian society as well. So what makes you think that the society is going to go off scot-free from that? It's not going to happen. And you will have an ultimate drastic, you're going to have an astronomical siege in this society. There's a bill that was passed in, 12 years ago, I believe it was around 2004. A bill was passed on how the prime minister can take away your goods, own you and own your goods. In an hour of martial law, in an hour of an emergency, they can take your goods. They can even take your car. And guess what? Obama overseas can do the same thing. They passed a bill like onto that as well over in the United States. So it's going to get real crazy out here, man. It's going to get real out here. A lot of you just think nothing's going to happen. You know, because you've been comfortable too long and everything, man. You haven't experienced what the people in the Middle East have experienced. So in your minds, you're thinking, well, we're cool, we're straight, we're good. We're all right, you know? Not realizing that, hey, man, trouble that you've never witnessed before is going to come down the line. And that's why we out here for our people, the elect, the 144,000, okay? The 1/3. It's the reason why we're here. It's the reason why we are out here on these streets. Is it just us two? No. You got brothers like myself around the world, man. Okay, you can even go watch us on the internet. It tells you in Matthew's, Matthew's 19, I believe it is, Matthew's 20, where it says, no, I think it's 22, where it says, when this word shall go forth, when this gospel is teaching to all the world, then shall the end come. And we are dead set at the end, while this word is being publicated. You see that? So go on, brother.
I will send him against an hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath, who I give him a charge.
And against my people, and against the people that I have fitted to my wrath, I will give them a charge. So the Lord is going to give the charge over the hypocritical nation, which is the 2/3 of these individuals out here, these nut nuts, these milk nuts, okay, because they don't want to take heat. And that includes certain guys that's in the sting of ours too. Okay, they want to try and expose other guys, man. They want that attention because they didn't get that attention, or they didn't get that recommendation they wanted. Now they want to act silly now. They want to act like a woman in her period or something like that, man. Because they can't maintain or keep themselves in composure. All right, go on.
To take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mere of the streets.
Who's gonna trot who down? Who's gonna trot who down? Okay, your SWAT team troopers, man. Martial law troops and all of that stuff. They're gonna run through your neighborhood. Okay? Whether it be a neighborhood or a wide broad city, like we're at right now, and they're gonna trot people down. Okay, anybody that goes against, okay, the edict of in terms of the New World Order. If you're going up against the New World Order system, all right, or you're going straight from your curfews, they're gonna be curfews too. There's gonna come a time when the military or the government is not gonna take control of the people no more. It's gonna be the military. So if the military gives a curfew, and you go outside of that curfew, guess what? They can find you and kill you. Okay, you're gonna have men on top of buildings, sniper rifles and stuff like that. You're gonna have jokers walking around. You're gonna have geezers walking around with these big ass guns, getting ready to unleash on the people if they act out. Okay, and when you have all of this going down, you're gonna have mass civil unrest. You're gonna have race riots as well. Okay, so what's gonna happen is there's gonna come a siege where the government is gonna have the reasoning to take you and your goods and control these things. Okay? They're gonna take your goods away so they can stop you from resisting. Go on.
After Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
So it says, rejoice ye heavens and them that dwell in them. We're talking about the angels on high. Go on.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
And those that dwell therein, we're going to rejoice because we're here. Go on.
For the devil is come down unto you.
That last verse again, brother. No, go back to this.
As Revelation 12 and 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the sword of their and by the word of their testimony. Revelation 12 and 10. And I had a...
No, you was right. Go to Revelation 12 and 12 again.
Revelation 12 and 12.
Yeah.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you.
So it says, woe to the inhabitants of the sea, okay, and so on and so forth, because the devil is going to come down, have a great wrath. Now, according to the Bible, you read Revelations, what is it, the 20th chapter, okay, basically, the red dragon, right, represents the devil and Satan. So what is the red dragon? What is it ultimately referred to? It's referred to an empire or a system. Okay, and that red dragon is really talking about the Roman Empire, but it's talking about this society too, because this is the revival of the ancient Roman Empire. And who controlled and dominated the Roman Empire? Esau, the Edomites, the so-called Europeans. So the Bible likens them unto the devil, man. Great Satan and the devil. Now the word devil means deceiver, from the Latin word diabolos, which means deceiver. And they have deceived the whole world, man, on every which way and every single thing to believe in lies, man. So when we bring out the truth, people really can't correlate with what we say. Because they've been deceived to believe in some illusionistic world, man, or a world of lies. Go on, brother.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
And that's why they're going to come down with great wrath. Okay, how are they going to come down with great wrath? They're going to use those soldiers to control the people. That's martial law right there. Okay, because martial law is going to happen not just in the United States of America, but also here too. You got a question, sir? You know what I'm saying? He's trying to find himself on his side. That's what you're trying to do. But you're going to go into slavery, my man. Just live it up right now. This is your kingdom. let's live it up right now. That's all I can say. Because the next go around, is we're gonna have all of these nations under our foot, man. Because we was under their foot. Alright, and we was treated wrongfully. So guess what, man? The scripture say, whatever man sow, that shall he also reap. Okay? Go on.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right, and that's what's going to happen in this society. Man. We're going to have great wrath and great death. We got a lot of people, especially these other nations, man, they come out of their country and they come here looking for a better life, for peace, not realizing, man, that better life is going to be crushed. Okay? It's going to be the same thing, man, the same issue. The same issues you're trying to run away from, you're going to meet them same issues right here. And if not worse. It's just going to come, man. It's coming, I'm telling you. That's why we here. We're not here for no reason. We're here because the Lord set his prophets up. Like before the Lord was going to destroy an empire or a kingdom, guess what? The Lord always sent his prophets out. Or out there, whatever empire. They gotta come back to this. And if not, then guess what? They was gonna get destroyed, man. You understand? It's like Noah. I believe Noah was the first prophet. Right? Now during the time of Noah, when you had the flood come down, Noah was letting the people know, or warning the people to let them know, look, a great flood is gonna come. Because during that time, all you had at that time is distilled water coming down from the sky. That's what you had. So there was no such thing as a rain or a flood. So they looked at him like he was crazy. Okay, they looked at him like he was on sort of drunk or something, man. So it's like, nah, he's looking at us like crazy. You got the garments on, all of that stuff, man. If you talk to strange stuff, it doesn't correlate with society standards. Well, like I said last week, man, and the week before, everything that we speak about in these scriptures is going to come to pass. Regardless if you understand what we're saying or not, it don't make a difference. Go on.
Isaiah 10 and 6. I will send him against an hypocritical nation and against the people of my wrath who are give him a charge.
That's right, because the so-called white man, he's going to be just as rude or cruel as the Assyrians were. Because the Assyrians were a cruel nation, man, and the Israelites were scared of them. Because all of the hell that the Assyrians was putting on them, man. So that same spirit is going to come back on Esau. That's what's going to take place. And the thing with Esau, he's going to be so wrathful that he's even going to destroy his own people. That's what's coming. That's why we got those signs there, man. Okay? Because what we're doing right now is we're reading about what's going to happen now. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back into the history. Right around the corner. You know, we just got to finish this up on.
To take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mere of the streets.
That's right, go on.
Howbeit he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations.
Yeah, so it's going to be in his heart to destroy, to cut off nations, and destroy nations. So there's going to be a certain spirit that these devils are going to have, man. And if you so-called Negroes don't get your butts in gear and get down on the street, you're going to be trodden down like the mire on the street, like the street would say, man. All of you Kemetic Negroes out there, you know, all of you Rastas out there, okay, you Muslims out there, if you don't get down with this program here, hey, man, all I can say is you're going to die a horrible death. Like you may say, oh, we're arrogant or whatever, but you can keep thinking that all you want. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're going to be a part of the earth real soon, along with all of these individuals out there walking before us. They're all going to be a part of the earth real soon. Go on. They're going to be taking dirt naps too, while they're at it. If you know what I mean by that, go on.
Verse 7. Howbeit he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few.
That's right. To cut off nations, but not a few. Okay, so when the Most High put the spirit on Esau to get down and dirty, man, hey, there's gonna be a lot of death on these streets, man. It's not gonna be a few, man. Now it's gonna be a load of men. Hey, read the Georgia Guidestones. You'll figure that out. What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? And that's just the thing about it, man. You individuals that's on this side need to repent. You know, you can say what's going on, bro, and all that stuff, but guess what? That's not gonna cut it. If you ain't getting down with this, hey, like I said, you're gonna be a part of the ground, man. Go on.
It's Amos 6:1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion.
Right, woe to them that are at ease in Zion, man. Within our people, they are at ease over here. They become comfortable over here. You know what I mean? Some of our people, they got money and stuff like that, and they comfortable here, man. Not realizing that the Heavenly Father is going to stop this society, put a full stop to the system. And their asses are on top of that, man. So they become at ease in Zion, man. But that unease, see what the Lord is going to do. That carpet that Esau got you under, man, the Lord is going to grab that carpet from underneath your foot. And then reality is going to set in. Then you're going to be thinking, man, Lord. You're going to be praying unto God to help you. But He ain't going to help you. Okay? That's it on that, right? Yeah, you get me, actually get me right now. Let's see you get me going.
I know about it.
Yeah, it's 32. Which one you was going to get? You was going to get, yeah, it's 32. You was going to get Chronicles 32. Second Chronicles 32. Yeah, go ahead.
Second Chronicles 32:1.
What we're doing now is we're going to go into the history now. And then I'm going to read a couple of things while the brothers go on.
After these things and the establishment thereof, Sennacherib, king of Assyria, came and entered into Judah.
Yes,
and entered into Judah and encamped against the fenced city and thought to win them for himself.
Right, so what he did was he sent his soldiers to encamp around the cities where our people was at. Okay, so that he can win them over and stuff like that. But when you read the whole thing, it goes into depth. It goes into depth, man. So yeah, go on, brother.
And when Hezekiah saw that Sennacherib was come, and that he was purposed to fight against Jerusalem, he took counsel with his princes and his mighty men to stop the waters of the fountain which were without the city, and they did help him. So there was gathered much people together, who stopped all the fountains and the brooks that went through the midst of the land, saying, why should the kings of Assyria come and find much water?
Right.
Also he strengthened himself and built up all the wall that was broken.
Yeah, he strengthened himself and built it back the walls that was broken, right? Go on.
And raised it up to the towers and another wall without and repaired Milo in the city of David, and made darts and shields in abundance. And he set captains of war over the people and gathered them together to him in the streets of the gate of the city, and spake comfortably to them, saying,
But did I give you my phone or something?
be strong and courageous, be not afraid, not dismayed, for the king of Assyria, not for all the multitude that he has with him.
Yeah, so who's he speaking in terms of? That's a card, right? Yeah, so go on, read it again, bro.
And this verse 6, and he set up captains.
And the thing with Hezekiah was a Judite, and basically he was nothing but a black king of the Jews, so to speak. Okay, that's who he was. You know what I mean? And when you read down Hezekiah, he was going up against the Assyrians and stuff like that, you know? He was going up against the Assyrian king, which I believe was Sennacherib or something like that. That's who he was going up against. And he was sending his soldiers, okay, against the cities of Jerusalem. All right, yeah, go on, bro.
Verse 6. And he set up captains of war over the people and gathered them together to him in the streets of the gate of the city, and spake comfortably to them, saying, Be strong and courageous, be not afraid, nor dismayed, for the king of Assyria, nor for all the multitude that he has with him. For there be more with us than with him. With him is an arm of flesh, but with us is Yahweh, our power to help us.
Right. And I think there's a verse where Sennacherib, he told the people, the Israelites, he said, don't hearken unto Hezekiah the king. Don't take heed unto him, because he's basically a nobody. I can destroy you more than he can. Go on.
And to fight our battles, and the people rested themselves upon the words of Hezekiah, king of Judah. After this did Sennacherib, king of Assyria, send his servants to Jerusalem. But he himself laid siege against Lachish and all his power with him.
Yeah, he laid siege over Lachish, right? Which was an area where he was living at. It was an area where he was at, the Israelites. Okay, especially the tribe of Judah. That's where he was at. So they went and did what? Again, brother?
After this did Sennacherib, king of Assyria, send his servants to Jerusalem. But he himself laid siege against Lachish and all his power with him. Unto Hezekiah, king of Judah, and unto all Judah that were at Jerusalem, saying, Thou savest Sennacherib, king of Assyria. Whereon do ye trust that ye abide in the siege in Jerusalem?
Yeah, because they was afraid of the Syrians, man. They was afraid of him. So is that Hezekiah talking, right? When he told me.
That's the king's servant.
Well, that's the king's servant.
Sennacherib's servant saying to the Judites.
Okay. Yeah.
After this did Sennacherib, king of Assyria, send his servants to Jerusalem. But he himself laid siege against Lachish and all his power with him. Unto Hezekiah, king of Judah, and unto all Judah that were at Jerusalem, saying, Thou savest Sennacherib, king of Assyria. Whereon do ye trust that ye abide in the siege in Jerusalem?
Right. That ye abide in the siege of Jerusalem. Because there was a siege that was happening. All right, that the Assyrians had. So when you read Isaiah 10 and 5, when it says how the Lord likened Esau unto the Assyrian, and the staff that he had in his hand was indignation. Because that's what they did. They came down with indignation. And we're also going to read, I believe, with 2 Kings 18 as well. We're going to go into that chapter as well. We're going to further go into how the Assyrians was coming down with great wrath. Okay, with their army and stuff like that. But the same thing is going to happen on this side. Our people, they're going to be, man, 2/3 of our people, they're going to be destroyed, man. Because they don't want to get back with this program with the law. Okay, when you always check out the 2/3 of our own people and they want to get back with the law, they were always destroyed, man. That was always the case. But those that hearken unto the Lord was always the living. Okay, go on. I just wanted to put that out.
Verse 10. Thou savest Sennacherib, king of Assyria. Whereon do ye trust that ye abide in the siege in Jerusalem? Doth not Hezekiah persuade you to give over yourselves to die by famine and by thirst, saying,